Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to make a pattern using one of my favorite painting programs. So let's just get right to it then. I'm using a Samsung Tab S6. I'm not sure if this will be slightly different for other devices, but this is just what I'm using. So I opened the folder that has all my painting programs in it, and we're going to open up this one called Painter. It has this red icon with the paintbrush in it, and when you open it, this is what it looks like. And as you can see, there are a few options. You can start a new project, import a photo, or make a pattern. We're going to be making a pattern. And when you open it, you can change the canvas size right here, and they have an option to lock the proportions, or you can also unlock them. And then they have these templates. They have all different kinds based on what you want to do. But since we're making a pattern, I find it to just be easier just to use the square, and then I can change the size however I want. And then later on, if I want it to be a different format, I can just make it a different format. And so we're just going to create this new project right here. The cool thing about this program is that you can move this menu around freely. You can pretty much go anywhere. I'm just going to move it out of the way to the top here. Once I get started on the pattern, it's going to look a little weird because it's going to be infinitely looping as you're working on it. So once I import these photos, as you can see, there's quite a few of them. So it can get a little confusing, but if you just focus on the one square, that makes it a lot easier. So for the sake of time, I'm just changing the opacity on the photos so I can see a little bit easier, and then I'm just tracing right over them using some sort of inking brush. I'm just going to start out by doing all of the line art for the flowers just so I can arrange them how I want them to be before we put the color down, because the color is going to be on a whole nother layer, and when I want to move them, I'll have to move both layers unless I merge them, and it's just a whole thing. So yeah, I'm just going to do that real quick. Alright, so since I finished all the line art, I'm just using the lasso tool to move these around. You could also have them all on a separate layer, but then I just don't like to have a bunch of layers. That might have been easier. And I'm just going to flip them and see what works better to make it look more like a seamless pattern. And then I'm going to start putting in the color. I'm just doing blobs so I can figure out which flower I want to be which color, because I don't want it to look weird in the pattern. And then once I was happy with the placement, I'm just gonna go ahead and color these. After coloring them, I noticed that there was a lot of empty space between them, them, so I just used the lasso tool again and made some of them a little bit bigger. Alright, and for the most part, that's it on how you make a pattern. But for those of you not familiar with the program, I'm just going to go over a few things real quick. You can click on a layer for more options, like opacity and everything like that. And then there's this thumbtack looking thing, and that's where you would put your pictures for reference in there. And then the thing to the left of it has all these tools in it, like transform and lasso and everything. There's the paint section, which has the transform, and you can use like the pen tool and everything. And then the edit side is where you'd find the lasso. And then to the right, these three dots is your save and import and record and everything. Make sure when you start a project that the record is on, because you can have it turned off, and I think by default it is off, so you wouldn't be able to save a recording unless you had it on. But yeah, you can zoom out and see your pattern that's finished and see it all together. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and like the video. Leave me a comment if you have any questions. I hope I helped at least a little bit. Yeah, I'll see you guys next week.